51st State, No Man's Land. I'm Joe Leone, and today we're going to use the Borgo Automa to play a solo game of 51st State and the No Man's Land expansion. In my deck, I have shuffled in the No Man's Lands. The expansion comes with these tokens to mark the outposts. Playing solo, I find those a little difficult to rapidly parse. So what I've done is I've replaced them with these small wooden houses. Red for Borgo, yellow for me. All right. We'll flip over the connection cards. Get my starting hand. Now, if you're not lucky enough to have the play mat, there are 9 cards that you would lay to form the map. All right, we are going to take Sharash and the pub. I don't like having that much open production, but we'll take the high-tech burrows and the Thieves' Caravan. These get discarded. And now we go to the lookout. With No Man's Land, the player will have to skip one of the 2 lookout phase draws to place the first outpost on the map. All right. So I'm the first player. Put that there. And I have a choice of either passing and building my outpost or taking one of these cards. We're going to take the docks. Borgo will randomly pick one of these 2, and he is building a feature. This gets discarded. It is now Borgo's lookout. And Borgo is going to build a feature, underground warehouse. I have to pass this one, so these 2 go into the discard. That's unfortunate. I got to use that. All right. Now, where to build the first outpost? I think we're going to build in the northwest. At the end of the first lookout, Borgo is going to build an outpost vertically opposite to you. So, your first outpost has to be in one of the 4 corners, and Borgo's is going to be vertically opposite. Now we go to production. Borgo has 1 brawler because this is turn 1, and I get 3 workers, a gray contact token, and 2 cards. I think what we're going to do is send 2 workers to grab the merchants. Borgo's turn. Borgo does go do a standard action, which means he takes the contact card and scores 2 victory points. We're going to spend the merchants and gain 2 contact tokens. Borgo's go do a standard action. Since there are no more contact cards, he's going to spend a worker and gain a victory point. I'm going to build a new outpost, which is a new action. You have to discard a card with the proper symbol. So you have to build adjacent to where you're at. So with this card, I have the option of building here and gaining a worker, or building here and gaining an ammunition. So I'm going to discard that card, build here to gain an ammunition. Borgo. Borgo's go do a standard action. He has no more workers, so he passes. We are going to spend a great contact token to get the production of a gear. We're going to spend 1 blue contact token to make a deal for a universal token. We're going to spend the universal token and the blue token to make a deal for a card. We're going to spend a gear to get 2 gray tokens. We're going to discard a fuel card and build an outpost here to gain an ammo. We're going to discard the parking lot to raise that up to level 2. We are going to spend 2 ammunition as guns to get a universal token and a shield. We're going to spend 2 gray tokens to build an action, and we're going to spend a worker to gain an ammunition, spend the ammunition as a fuel to gain 2 blue tokens. Or did I already do that? Nope, I didn't. Okay. And then I'm going to spend the 2 blue tokens to make a deal for a victory point. We have the cleanup phase. And now we go to lookout with Borgo being first. Borgo is going to get 2 brawlers this turn. Flip over our contact cards. 3 cards. Borgo gets to build 1 of these. Borgo is going to build the rubble feature. And I have a choice. We're going to skip this and build an outpost in the center to get an ammo. We're going to take the huge machinery. Borgo builds the arena production. Now Borgo builds. He needs to build toward me, so that gives him this option or this option. 1 to 3, 4, 5, 6. He builds upward. So now he is eligible to attack me. You have to be careful. You can get knocked off the map entirely. And now we have production. So I gain a victory point. I gain a card. And I gain a universal token. A gear. 3 workers. A gray token, and 2 more cards. But Borgo is the first player. He is going to attack. He's attacking bricks or outposts. So he spends a worker. I have no bricks, no outposts in my tableau. So now I take a look at my outposts. We have ammo, gears. So he does not destroy anything. However, he spent a worker and gets his victory point. I think I'm going to spend 2 workers and get the punks. Got to get rid of that outpost. Borgo is going to do a standard action, so he's going to take the merchants and gain 2 victory points. I am going to spend the punks to get 2 red tokens. Borgo is going to do a standard action. So there are no more contact cards. He spends a worker, gains a victory point. I need to attack his west central, so I will spend 3 tokens and raise that. And when I do that, I get 2 workers. Borgo's turn. Borgo's go attack. He has no workers, so Borgo passes. We're going to spend the ammunition as fuel to gain, to gain 2 blue tokens. Spend a blue token to make a deal for a brick. I'm going to spend a gray token to build the huge machinery. Spend a worker and a gear to gain 3 gray tokens. And spend 2 gray tokens to build the weapons trader. Spend a worker to get a gun. Or not to get, sorry, to get a ammo. Use the ammo as a gun to gain a victory point. Spend a worker to get an ammo. Spend the ammo as a gun to get a victory point. Spend a blue token to make a deal for a gear. And I am out of cards. Card economy is very important in this expansion. All right, cleanup phase. I'm going to take brick storage. Borgo's go build an action. Borgo's turn. Borgo is going to build a feature. And I have a choice, high voltage gate. We're going to keep that card. All right, Borgo builds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to try to go the other direction. So he builds, this is a level 2, that's a level 2. Borgo always builds level 2s. Flip over these. And I am the first player. Oh, production. I get a gear, a brick, a victory point, and a gear. We're going to spend 2 workers to get the punks. Borgo is going to do a standard action. So he's going to take the mercenaries, gain 2 points. Spend the punks to get 2 red tokens. Borgo is going to do the expansion action. So first thing he does is he uses my open production. He gets a brawler. I get a worker. And then he attempts to destroy one of my adjacent. So he is adjacent there. So he spends a brawler, destroys my outpost, gains 2 victory points, and then automatically builds a level 2 in the same spot. Got enough tokens to take it back. I think I will. I will spend 3 red tokens, or 2 and a universal, to raise that. I get to draw a card. Unfortunately, I don't get victory points for it, where he does. Borgo is going to attack. He's going for ammunition or outposts. I have an ammo at 1. I have an ammo at 2. So he raises this one. So he spends worker, gains 2 victory points. I gain an ammo. We are going to discard the skyscraper to improve that to a level 3. Now I'm going to score 1 victory point for each of my north. So 1, 2, 3 victory points. Borgo is going to attack again. Borgo this time is attacking stars or bricks. I have a weapons trader. So he spends worker, gains 2 victory points. I get a gun. I am going to spend a worker and a gear to gain 3 gray tokens. Borgo Attacks again. Ouch. Ammo or people. So he's destroying my docks. Since I also have outposts with ammo, what we do, the order is actions, features, production, outpost. And if it does get to outpost, it's the lowest level. So he destroys here. So he spends a worker, gains 2 victory points. And I get a gear. Okay, we're going to spend 3 gray tokens to build production. Okay, so I have 2 choices. I get a production and a building bonus to activate there, and I get 2 blue tokens. Then I'm going to activate one of my north outposts, which is going to be northwest, which is going to give me 3 victory points. He attempts to do the action. He has no more workers. I have no more open production. So he passes. He becomes the first player. Okay, we are going to use our brick to change that ruin into the radioactive fish warriors. We're going to spend a gray token to build the brick storage. We're going to spend a brick to change that into gasoline drinker's den, which gives me a point. We're going to spend a brick to change this ruin into the old cinema, which is going to give me a point for the development and then a building bonus point for that. And once again, I'm out of cards. Borgo is the first player. Borgo builds use machinery action. Okay, we'll take the shipwreck. My lookout. Museum, shipwreck, or negotiator. We're going to take the negotiator. Borgo's build. 1, 2. He got built toward me, so that's out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. He builds here. And Borgo, no, for production. So I get a gear, a brick, a victory point, one of my north outposts. I'll activate that one for 3 victory points. Borgo's go do a standard action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He takes the train, and that gives him 2 victory points. I'm going to spend 2 workers to take the punks. Borgo attacks. Borgo is attacking brick or ammo. Okay, so I have a brick here. I have an ammo there. So this one goes first. So he destroys that. I get a brick. I get a ruin. He spends a brawler and gains 2 victory points. I am going to spend the punks to get 2 red tokens. Borgo. He is going to do a standard action. There are no more. He gains a victory point. I am going to spend 3 red tokens to raise his outpost, giving me 2 workers. Borgo. Borgo is going to do a standard action. Spend a worker and a gear to gain 3 gray tokens. Borgo. go do a standard action. I am going to spend a brick to change my ruin into the sewer gourmet. Borgo's turn. Borgo's go do a standard action, so he passes. We are going to discard a corner shop to build an outpost in this central, which is going to give me an ammunition, and then using my upgrade an outpost, gain 1 good from the field, we will upgrade this one, and the upgrade gives me 2 victory points and a victory point for the development. And now I get a good, so the only spoils there is a can. We are going to spend a brick to develop my production into the shipwreck action, which is going to give me a victory point. I'm going to spend a worker and a gear to gain 2 victory points. We're going to spend a grade token to build an action. We're going to spend 3 grade tokens to activate all in one direction. So it's all going to be north. So I gain 3, 4, 5 victory points. Final scoring. Borgo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Takes me to 37, and that is a victory for University. I hope you really enjoy the Borgo Automa. It is a different experience than straight solo, and it simulates the 2-player game. I hear the conductor. That means it's time to go. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like and a comment. Until next time, have fun trading.